you've really been honorable and coaching فهمني you've given me everything I've asked for and even more so yeah, I thought it was the right move. Hopped with you on a call and we started working together. What's
What's going on, everybody? We're here with Andrew. Say what's up, man.
up, guys?
So we actually took him from booking how many calls with qualified companies before working together? How many were you booking out?
So I was booking 0 calls with software companies before working with you.
And now we helped him book out. How many are you doing a month roughly?
I'm booking like 1 to 2 calls per day, for which is about above 30 per month here.
Sweet. So we took him from literally charging a local retainer, like $1,000, $2,000 a month, to decommoditizing his agency and signing up market. So basically companies doing over $1 million a year, booking calls with them consistently and signing larger retainers over the course of these past couple months. So we're gonna be asking him some questions in this video and getting some good background. Where were you before we started working together in terms of the agency? Obviously, what's the service you provide? How do you go about doing that? Give us some backstory on the business.
Yeah, so basically, I was working with local clients in the Arab region. I was working with marketing agencies. I used to offer appointment booking services on a pay and results basis. I just charge very little. Um, I exhausted the market where I wanted to transition to the US market. I reached out to Patrick and he helped me a lot. Yeah. Right now, we're booking a lot of calls with software companies, doing pretty well. Yeah.
Right. So I personally don't even recommend like most of my software or most of my clients to go after software companies. But in this case, it just made sense because of the sort of like expertise that you had. And you were going after a very local market. Like where was that based out of exactly?
Yeah, so I used to target companies that are agency owners that were in Egypt, Saudi Arabia, sometimes Dubai or UAE, but not often. It was mainly Arab people because I used to speak their language. But it was a good sale. It was a good sale. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And so kind of exhausting the market with that. You wanted to expand that market, but you wanted a proven strategy. You're like, I want to stack more MRR to my agency. I want to actually sign larger companies that can stick with me longer. What do you feel like you were missing before, we started working together that kind of led you frustrated with the local market? Did you feel like you wanted to go after larger companies, or what was kind of your mindset before?
Yeah, so definitely because in the Arab region, people are more price sensitive. I wanted more qualified prospects and a better niche. Honestly, I love software companies. They sign, they have a very high LTV. They can spend a lot. They have a larger marketing budget, but it's pretty awesome. Well, what I wanted to do is have a proven strategy in a proven niche because I used to test random stuff out, maybe agency stuff with like SaaS stuff. But right now we have a focus on a certain niche uh, with a certain system that works pretty well.
Absolutely. And what made you decide to start working with us? Before you get into the systems, the outbound, some of the emails that we're doing too, what sort of enticed you to join? What made this sort of system infrastructure me different?
Yeah, so I've been watching your videos for a long time. Well, I was interested in software stuff. It really resonated with me because of the outbound stuff. I'm really into outbound. So yeah, I thought it was the right move. Hopped with you on a call, and we started working together. Crushed it.
Yeah, man. And I remember on the call, you sort of like you knew you wanted to grow. Obviously, everybody does, and they jump on those calls. But it's like you didn't really have a roadmap, but you were just like, I want to go. You know what I mean? And some people are more problem aware and less solution aware, but I think you were more just solution aware. You were just more like, this is what I need to get done, and here's kind of how, we can go about doing it. So moving on to the, backstory to what's really working right now. What changed in your business after we sort of installed the LinkedIn system, dialed in the messaging of who exactly we're going after within the software company and blasting it off? What changed mainly? What's a mid-sized to large size transformation?
Yeah, honestly, two things changed because I've signed a bunch of clients. I've signed like 2 3 clients since I've been in. And right now I'm booking a lot of calls, so hopefully I'm gonna be signing more clients. But what it did is it allowed me to have more leverage. For right now, I'm using more technology in my systems, and I had four VAs for my email system. Right now, I'm using pure technology because of your these software stuff. It's pretty awesome. And I told you about it. I had like VAs, and they sucked. It's awesome that I can right now and you work with more leverage, work with better companies that have more marketing spend, so I can spend more on technology and bring them better results. But then instead of relying on best the cheapest alternative, or it's way better, honestly.
Right. And so I think the biggest transformation too, and you can probably help the audience understand this a bit better, was that you were still booking a decent amount of calls before we started working together, right? But it was with a local market and it was with a demographic that didn't have a lot of cash to spend in marketing or a lot of potential. So talk about the client size that you used to work with, where are they kind of at financially, revenue a month or year? And then talk about the companies, because dude, you're getting in front of some freaking like fish, like some larger whales now, dude. Like I was telling him earlier, I was like, bro, I don't want you to be my competition, dude. I'm gonna have to chill out with what I'm telling you. But talk about the client size and how that's changed and what that kind of feels like too.
Yeah. So I was getting in front of prospects because I used to even put like how much revenue are you pulling in per month in Egyptian pounds, and it was like maximum was like 1 million per month. That was 1 million, which is around 20K per month, around 20 USD per month, which was crazy for me. You need to see prospects right now. And on average, if I pull up my calendar right now and actually pull up my calendar, I have like 500K to 1 million per month, 500K to 1 million per month on average, 1.5 million. People going past that, 3 million plus. Oh, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I had a client once that told me his value for a client for a year is $1 million, and he signed the client for $1 million per year. That was
Yep.
his
Yep.
contract value, and he said
Yep.
like ACV or something.
Yeah,
something.
ACV, yeah. So there's so many terms. Like agency owners are scared to sort of like actually even charge, just expand what they're worth and go up market because it's fucking unknown. Like it's hard. Like I am so firm that there's no other like not agency guru because I wouldn't even call myself that, but I call myself somebody who's like just doing the thing. I mean, what would you say? I'm more of like a mentor, coach, consultant, or like an infrastructure dude. Like what would you even call me?
Yeah. It's I'd like to call it. Yeah, I like to call it like. Yeah, I don't know because you're actively doing it, so it's pretty awesome because I ask you stuff in the market right now. Yani. It's not like theory, we want stuff. I ask you what process, what do I do right now? And you tell me what niche should I go in? How do I work with these development companies? You tell me exactly what to do. Yeah, in fact. Uh,
It's like I don't know. I just think of myself as like maybe I'm just like a book and I'm just like giving you the shit. I don't know, but regardless, my point here was that we're just trying to go with my train of thought. I was trying to say that it's like learning a new language. When you expand that market and you're finally seeing this now, which is amazing. It's crazy. You're starting to see how when you're targeting these larger companies, it's like they have obviously more like corporate jargon sometimes, but the main thing is that they're much bigger. Like they don't see agencies the way $100,000 a year business sees an agency because they've been burned by 1,001 different agencies before. These companies like they have great cash flow. They want your agency services. They see your services as an investment rather than something that like is like, whoa, can I get ROI in 1 month? It's just different. So it's definitely like you seeing that difference is enough for me to be like, dude, we need to record a case study and testimonial because that knowledge, if I go away right now, you never hear from me again, which isn't gonna happen. You will still have like the absolute knowing that these companies are in reach of getting in touch with and booking calls with. So that sort of leads me to my next question. Um, if there was an agency owner that was hesitant about the process, was hesitant about going up market, stacking MRR predictably with this, LinkedIn outbound system, what would you tell them?
Honestly, if you have something that works and you have the data to prove it works, why charge? Why not give it to somebody that values it? They would make more of it. What's the difference? It's the same process, but they make more. You get to charge more.
Exactly. So other than charging more and stacking more MRR predictably, what would you say is a big takeaway from talking with these companies? Maybe it's like learning more, verbs or like just getting more knowledge going up market. Like, what would you say just from your personal experience?
Yeah, honestly, it's a bit scary, of course, because they're talking in numbers that I never heard about before. I mean, $1 million per year per client. It's crazy. Um, honestly, honestly, it's been pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun seeing. Yeah, it's like another world, but it's pretty fun. Yeah, it's been an experience for me because I'm on the younger side. But I like this stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. And how old are you, man?
I'm turning 18 next month, so I'm 17 right now.
That's crazy, dude. That's like actually wild because like I thought you were 21, bro. That's crazy. Like at least 21. Just from my assumptions, but yeah, dude, that's wild. That's great, and I was telling you too, and for people watching this video as well, it's like this is what real business is like because obviously online business has been around for a little bit. It's not necessarily new, but it's not really old. And really speaking with these bigger fish, these larger whales, like this is where the money is. Like this is the real estate of the online space. Like all these big real estate deals you can do when commercially you have a lot of, capital and things like that. These are like the real estate plays in the online market. It's just position yourself in front of these larger companies. There's never been a time ever where an agency owner who's freaking almost 18, right? Or almost 19?
Yeah, almost 18. I'm 17 right now.
That's crazy. Almost 18 is getting in front of these companies. Like this is absurd. Like it's absolutely absurd. So what is the biggest difference you would describe from where you were before, um, you know, before targeting, more local guys to where you are now? What's the biggest transformation? Talk about that, expand on it. Feel free to talk a little bit more.
Honestly, tactically, the best thing is the TAM, a way bigger market. Yani, yeah, I used to scrape leads. I never scraped leads. I had two VAs. Full-time job was to scrape leads, and they used to scrape like 80 leads per day, 80 qualified prospects per day that we used to scrape. Right now, we have like you send me like a 5K spreadsheet for companies, but the bigger market, it's way better. It's way better.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. And what's next for the agency now that you're, consistently going to be signing these larger deals? I mean, where do you see yourself now with this knowledge and continuous implementation, say 3, 6, 9 months down the road?
Yeah, honestly, I want to grow. Yeah, I want to grow. I don't want to put like a number so I don't cap myself, but I want to grow to past 30, 40, 20, 20, 30, 40, 50K. I want to grow it. I want to grow the agency. Yeah. And I see the potential because I see you. Yeah, I see the potential of it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And biggest thing here is isn't take that many deals. Like obviously in every single link in the description or comment section, I have like here's how to add 5 to 30K a month and new MRR each month to your agency. And it's like it's just a system. And obviously it's like you can plug and play it and you'll add 5, 10, 15, 20. Like I'm only talking about it because I'm doing it and you guys are doing it too. And it's like it's killer. It's like you get in front of these companies.
I got to talk to them. It's awesome, man. And it's also like a learning experience.
Absolutely. Expand on that a little bit more.
So because typically in sales calls you get to ask questions, but you position yourself as if you know the answers. You don't
Yeah.
have to know the answer.
Right.
If I ask them what's his lifetime value of a client or whatever, or how much does he charge for a client? If he says like $1 million per year, I may say, yeah, okay. As if I'm not surprised, but of course, it's a very big learning experience for me because I've never seen anything like this. The biggest thing I've seen is like 20K per year, and that was like a guy working with the government. That was in
Exactly.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Uh, that's the biggest
So
thing.
for those of you guys watching this video still, and you are charging low retainers, 1,000, 2,000, $3,000 a month, you have the ability to charge more and actually get in front of companies that are like willing to pay you on a 9 to 12 month long basis because these contracts, it's not like month by month and then cash flow will dip for that business and they'll have to cut you off, right? Because they're paying 2K a month for something. These guys, they have cash flow for days, years. Like some of these companies have been around for like decades, like literally. I was I was literally just talking to a company that's been around since the 80s. The 80s. That's crazy. So with that being said, um, would you recommend the system to other agencies?
Of course, يعني بس يعني if you're gonna get something يعني you might as well test it يعني because everybody tests stuff يعني you have to test stuff to be successful. If you're even making a couple grand a month, you have to be testing stuff. So you might as well test this Patrick stuff, and it's gonna work. Yeah. You might as well test it. Yeah.
Exactly. So any final thoughts, anything else you have to say about the process, the back end modules, the help I've been giving you, anything else you have to speak about it?
Yeah, honestly, the best thing is يعني the best thing is يعني right now we're on a call right now. يعني I didn't hop on to record the video. I asked Patrick, yeah, يعني I think yesterday or the day before I want to hop a call with him. He answered me the day after, told me, okay, today at 10 p.m. Then I was asleep, I couldn't. We hopped on the day after. It's pretty awesome to be able to hop on a call anytime, ask him like tactical questions. Feel like يعني, he's supporting me all the time. That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, glad to do it. And like I said too, when we first hopped on the call, I was like, no matter what anyone pays me, it doesn't matter. If somebody gave me $1 in my bank account, and I let them in, it's probably a bad idea if I let them in for $1 to the freaking entire structure and infrastructure. But if somebody paid me $1, bro, I'm gonna give them premium support. Like I will always stand by that, and I will always deliver for sure. And that's good because it's gonna build my reputation good young. And then it's gonna keep me
That's
in
a
the
very
game
big
for a
thing. Yeah.
while.
Yani that's the best thing yani, I can say about you is yani, you've really been yani, honorable yani, in the coaching yani, for me, and you've given me everything I've asked for yani, and even more. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Much love, dude. So, in other words, you're going to continue to scale up. We're going to be here helping you out as alongside I do it too. Getting in front of these larger companies. So, we pretty much helped you go from booking 0 appointments with qualified companies that are able to pay you larger retainers. And now you're about a call a day. So, 30 calls a month. So, huge transformation, dude. A lot more to come. I'm excited for it. Let's keep killing it, dude. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.